hell was there a secret door in the women's bathroom? Why was there a secret door in the women's bathroom? Hi, if you don't know me, my name is Riley, and I read you spooky, scary ghost stories daily for your entertainment. You're welcome. Hi, my name is Mia. I'm from West Virginia, where there are all types of Appalachian tales, but I have an experience that to this day scares me. So about 2 years ago, myself, my mom, and aunt and younger cousin were going to a cookout hosted by my mom's cousin and her husband. We'll call them Chris and Jane. So they were having this cookout because Chris works out of town and they wanted to have a family get-together. The party was at this community building out on a dirt road off the highway. I'd only been there once before, and it was a good place for parties. Setup, however, was strange. When we got there, it was a small crowd. Myself and my crew, Chris and Jane, my grandparents, and some other friends. We all greeted, and I had decided I had to use the restroom. To understand this story, you'll have to know the building layout. So there was a shaded patio that led to the entrance, where a big stretch of hall was. Think the back rooms. Then to the left was a lounge room with a TV and couches and a bar. To the right, a kitchen, and at the end of the hall was a party room. And if you made a left at the end of the hall and then took another left, there was the women's restroom. When I entered the women's bathroom, I vaguely remembered it. There was a small sink and 2 stalls. The weird thing was that there was a second floor on the other side of this tiny bathroom. I went into the first stall and noticed the broken door, but I was about to piss my pants and no one else was in there, so I just held the door closed with my foot because it was too far to hold with my arms. I did my business, washed my hands, and returned to the party. As the evening approached us, the crowd got even smaller until it was just us, Chris and Jane, and another couple with their children who were both little boys. There was Chris's daughter's baby, but she could barely walk. We had all been talking and dancing when I had to use the restroom again. So I again walked through that creepy hallway down to the women's bathroom. My cousin and one of the other boys could be heard in the party room playing a game, so I felt better knowing I wasn't alone in the building. When I entered the bathroom this time, something felt off. I noticed the first stall's door was shut, which didn't make sense because it was broken, unless someone held their feet on it like I did. I shrugged this off and entered the second stall, which I had planned to use anyways. Just writing this gives me chills. I sat down and began using the restroom. I don't know why, but it felt like an eternity going to the bathroom. It was quiet besides my urinating until I started to hear it hiccuping, gagging, gurgling. It was this strange noise that started off by hiccups. It was coming from the stall beside me. At first, I was concerned, thinking someone needed help, but something in me said, "Don't talk." That's when I realized I was the only one from the party who went to the restroom. I counted everyone, and no one was missing from the patio besides my cousins who were in the party room. I tried to convince myself this was my imagination until I decided to look under the stall. I held my breath, my heart pounding, and my face turning red as I bent down and peeked under the stall. My heart practically stopped. My stomach dropped as I saw a pair of black and pink tennis shoes connected to someone's legs. But that didn't make sense. No one there had those shoes on. This person was also small, like a kid, but there was no others at the party. I sat back up quickly and panicked. What did I do? Something told me to get out of there, so I rushed out and ran down the hallway. Looking back behind me, my cousins could be heard still in the party room, so I knew they weren't playing any pranks. Once outside, I counted everyone, same people. I waited, and no one came out of the bathroom. That's when I decided to tell my mom and Jane. I told them, and they looked at me funny. "Let's go look," they said, and we went in there. When we got in there, the stall was open, and there wasn't a trace of anyone. It was like no one had been there at all. That's when Jane decided to peek behind the second door that I mentioned earlier. When she did, I saw that it led to the lounge room. I thought this was strange, but couldn't make any sense of it. Later that night, my mom said when she was washing her hands, the lights started flashing. To this day, I can't figure out if it was a demon, a person, or something else, but I know one thing. It was real, and I didn't imagine it. I have so many scary tales. This is just one that I still think about often. What do you mean? What do you mean? There's a secret door in the women's bathroom. Stop! Now every time I go into a bathroom, I'm gonna be looking for a secret door somewhere. It's freaking me out. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. And it was a little kid with little pink Skechers on. Ew! I literally have chills just thinking about the fact that there was a second door in the bathroom for the women. That's what's really got me hung up right now. I'm not gonna lie. First of all, thanks for sending in this story. Second of all, my first instinct being the person that I am, would have been to have opened that door from the get-go. I think I need a better understanding of the way that this floor was laid out specifically for the women's bathroom, because in my head, I see like a door that I'm walking through, right? Sink over here, 2 stalls. Where is said other door on all 4 of these walls in this square, okay? Where's the other door? Was it behind one of the stalls? Why was there another door? Why is there another door? I don't like it. So I was thinking to myself as I was reading, I was like, okay, well, maybe it was like a worker or something, right? Like you guys had to have had some type of like, somebody had to have been in there, right? Like she's not imagining this. But now I'm like, why was there another door? Oh my God. What if it was just some stray little kid that had to use the restroom and they came in through that door because that's how they figured it out? I don't know. Maybe that's what happened. Or maybe I just want to make sense of it because why was there another door in the women's bathroom? Oh God. Life is so weird. The building old? Was this what, I mean, were the shoes like shadowy? Was there a shadow? What do you mean? What do you mean there was another door? Can't right now. This is really alarming to me. I'm literally crying right now. You guys. Moral of the story. Was there a shadow casted? Can you recall? And I need a better layout of the restroom specifically, because if there was another door, I probably wouldn't have used the bathroom. I'm not gonna lie to you. I would have opted to have someone stand next to a vehicle that we came in while I popped a squat, then go to the bathroom in there because there's like another door in the bathroom. I'm sorry. I have never been in a bathroom in a public setting that had more than one entrance to the bathroom. Specifically a women's restroom. Okay? It freaks me out a little bit. Thank you so much for sending in this story. Obviously, I'm a little perturbed at the moment. I'm a little shook. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what this was. Somebody comment and tell OP what this is, because I'm stuck on the damn door. I really am. I'm more concerned about the door than the little feet, which is weird because kids are creepy as hell. Usually I'm tripping out because it's a kid. No, why was there a second entrance to the women's restroom? That's what I need to know. Okay. I love you guys. I hope you have a great day. Don't forget, Kaisa and I will be going live on the 15th, sometime in the evening, Pacific, Central, and Eastern time evening. Okay, I love you. Have a great day. And check your bathrooms for extra doors, women, if you're going into restrooms. Check your bathrooms. Just make sure, okay? Jiminy Christmas.